has been roaming the streets, lurking around the corner, and pinching you in the bum is the Anti-Romeo squad doing the rounds in UP. The squads are ready, the cops are armed with anti-Cupid bows, and they are looking for you, Mr. Romeo. You know it's you. I've seen the way you look at me from top to bottom, side to side, and as per UP law, you're gonna go to jail. It hasn't been too long since we were slapped in the face with this news where Romeos are caught and punished for basically being themselves. But in the latest on this is the tweet sent out by a Twit who spoke out in the defense of the pervs saying this. This is a legal consultant of UP. Yes, that's you. Romeo loved just one lady, but Krishna was a legendary Eve teaser. No, we all know what happens when you bring God's name in the picture. All hell breaks loose. A host of politicians and shapely figures lashed out against him for using the name of Lord Krishna when the whole meaning of his tweet was to encourage monogamous harassment. Apparently, when reporters went to ask him what they had to say about the trolling, this is what he had to say.
First, let's play out that sequence when our reporter tried questioning Prashant Bhushan.
जो आपने सर सफाई दी थी सर, जो आपने सफाई दी थी कि डिस्टॉर्ट किया गया, उस पर बोलो सर। अभी बात सर प्लीज सर 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 प्लीज सर प्लीज सर।
Wow! Invaluable. Thanks times now. Now I can finally sleep at night. Silence speaks 1,000 words. And you, mister, are a prime example. But once again, we go to show that it's very easy to mix religion and politics in India. You can probably get away with these comments right now. But what happens when you get to heaven? Sorry, boys, it's ladies' night only. No stags allowed. Now we all know this is a publicity stunt for the Delhi MCD elections. Firstly, why is this called an anti-Romeo squad? That's sexist if you ask me, and just plain wrong. Which erotic version of Romeo and Juliet have you been watching which has this item number? And what is the objective of this anti-Romeo squad? It is to stop Eve teasing and harassment and stalking. 3 components of every Bollywood love story. No teasing, only watching. These squads serve in the positions of watchdogs of society who woke up after 15 years. And hey, here's a fun fact. BJP was last in power in UP 15 years ago. Jago, India, jago. Wake up and smell your tea. Oh, sorry, this is water. The age-old question still left unanswered. Why can you piss in public but not kiss or rather sit in public in this case? Why are we so discriminatory in these bodily functions? Anyway, back to the hunt for Romeo. Who is Romeo? How do they know who Romeo looks like? According to a police constable, cops can spot Romeos by the look in their eyes. It's love at first sight. Cops also say a boy and a girl can never be friends. It's true. I guess they've been watching Friends. Everybody's kissing everybody. Looks like Yogi has equipped these cops with creep cams. You know, like the body cams introduced in Bangalore. So basically the punishment for this crime is that you are forced to go bald. So far Yogi hasn't been caught for any crime. Or has he? And as shaving heads is not very cost effective and might just become a UP passion statement, here are the alternative forms of punishment.
छेड़छाड़ रोकने के लिए हर थाने में बना विशेष दस्ता जोनल आईजी।
Wait a minute. I think that cameraman is following the police lady. Let's take another look, shall we?
छेड़छाड़ रोकने के लिए हर थाने में बना विशेष दस्ता जोनल आईजी।
He'll be taken care of later with some off-camera punishment with some foam and blades. Don't forget the aftershave. But seriously, here are some real punishments. punishments I would get in school, and I never learnt. I'm still the same person. But what is happening is quite shameful. I don't know if you saw this or not, but reportedly they picked up a guy and his sister for merely being seen in public. Yes, I guess UP cops have a good eye for incestuous relationships as well. Now I know harassment has to be stopped, but this is taking it a little too far. The problem with giving authority to these anti-Romeo squads is that instead of looking out for incidents of harassment, they are looking out for people who indulge in PDA. Blame it on the poor literacy rate of UP, I guess. By the way, PDA is also a crime. Look it up. Do we not understand that cops need to be civil too? Using your fists and sticks is not the answer, and public shaming is definitely not the answer. Heck, some people even like public shaming. Anytime you go out with a half-thought measure such as this, you fall into the trap of moral policing. And we all know how we have shifty morals. Everyone has a line, and we can never really agree on even a Twitter comment, leave alone morals. In a huge reprieve, however, the UP government has issued guidelines. Oh, thanks UP government, after harassing me for the same thing which you stand against. At the end of the day, here's what we know. There's a fine line between moral policing and legal policing. Thanks to politics, we can never really know the difference.
Thank you.